In this video I'm going to demonstrate Nokia's new Nokia StoryTeller app. This is really part of the Nokia Lumia Black software update. You see it's running on the 1520. It will be available for other devices the first bit of 2014. This is really an alternative way of looking at your photos. So you can think of this as an alternative to Photo Hub. You can see here what it's doing. It's actually organising photos into kind of timeline. It also does it by places, and that's based on obviously the time you take the photo, but also the GPS data. So it's making good use of geotagging, the kind of location information that's embedded into photos. That's an option when you start up your Windows Phone device, and I know most people have that turned off. And you can see here places being identified automatically. So let's just dive in and see what a couple of these look like. So you can see here it's got a place name and then all the photos taking that place name. If we just go into one of these, you can see it's a way of viewing the photo. The interesting thing is if I zoom out, you will see it go to a map mode, and so you can see where the photo is taken. You'll also get information about nearby places of interest. You can see the icons popping up. So scroll back and forth there. But really, it's, as I say, an alternative way of looking at photos. It becomes really interesting when you combine it with Nokia's Lumia's 2520 tablet. You get a companion experience between the phone and the tablet. We don't have a tablet on hand here to show you, but you can see here if I go back into this main timeline, that's kind of the main way of looking at your photos. And effectively everything's sorted by time, but a bit of categorization by places as well. You can see the same places here, and you can also have favorites as you have in the Photos hub. But really most of the time you'll be going through this timeline, you're going to say, oh, I want to go and see all the photos from when I was at a certain place, so you know, a certain event. I haven't got all that many on here, mainly because this is a test review device that I've just had for a few days. But as I say, you can go in, you can look at it just as you would with the normal Photo Hub, and of course, as you'd expect, there's the usual options for sharing. You can delete it or add it to your favourites. You can pinch zoom in. As I say, if you zoom out, you get this map mode. You can see there's an example of a nearby place. So the idea is that you see that your photos in the context of where you took them and what time you took them, so they're grouped together. The idea is to try and get away from just having a long list of photos that you don't have the time to look through. Obviously, a lot of my photos I've taken in landscape mode, so it makes more sense to look at them like that. And you can do the same trick there. You say just quickly look through all of these photos, zoom in if you want to. So there we go. There's a quick look at Nokia's new StoryTeller app, and it's called that well because it's telling the stories of your journey around the world, and that's why it's doing it by location and place name. I think this is a great alternative to the Photos Hub. Really come into its own once I've used the device for a little bit longer and had a couple of weeks worth in different places all stored on it. But there you go, that's, as I say, part of the Lumia Black software update, available on the 1520 from launch. It's coming to other devices in the new year.